Alright, so it's that time again. It is Sunday morning. I've been off work for a little bit, winding down. And as I'm sure you all probably already guessed, playing some Zelda. That's kind of been my thing lately. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I love my job. I really do. But at the same time, there's only so much I can really take this bullshit. Look at that. I made it almost 40 seconds in before the first swear left my mouth. Either way, I'm getting real tired of it. My boss still has me on higher priority in the queues, meaning I'm taking more calls. And honestly, I don't care what her reasoning is. It's stressing me the fuck out. And honestly, I'm getting real fucking sick of it. Don't mind the long pause there. I'm actually outside having what I refer to as a lung dart. If you know, you know. If you don't, then I'm not explaining. I have somebody who actually heard the term before explain it to you. Most of the people listening to this, I'm sure, know me well enough to more or less deduce what I'm talking about when I say that anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Going back to what I was talking about, though, you all know me. To varying extents, everyone listening to this video has had prolonged interaction with me at some point in the past. Now, I am, of course, speaking directly to the people who've been subscribed to me for a while, and that I know listen to these on a regular basis. If you're new here and you're just subscribing or you've never even heard of me before, first and foremost, welcome in. Welcome to the channel. Feel free to hang around. I've got at minimum close to 30-something odd other videos, all of varying lengths that you can listen to. And I specifically stress on listen to because most of what I do on this channel is all audio. That being said, however, who have had prolonged exposure interacting with me, you know I love my job. The thing with that is, while I respect my boss, despite the fact that she is fucking younger than I am, all of my supervisors, my entire working career, where I've gotten an actual paycheck, all of them, for the most part, have been younger than me. Which leads me to believe, first and foremost, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing wrong, but I need to fix it. Second, I can't stand the way she does shit. She micromanages out the ass. She's constantly bitching about things that our team has no control over. In addition to that, there's just a lot of question about her stability mentally speaking. Not as in she's crazy, she's not mentally stable enough to work kind of a thing. She will literally, it seems like, create situations so that she can bitch. She sets our schedules, knowing full well, mind you, she and I have worked together with a bit of a gap. She and I have worked together a combined total of over 4 years at this point. She knows me. She knows the way things happen. And she's been with the company for about, I want to say close to 12 years, if not more. She knows what kind of shit to expect when our shift gets ready to start. Does she take this into account when she's scheduling people's breaks and lunches? No, she doesn't. She is the type that definitely likes to set herself up to have something to bitch about when shit hits the fan. And as it stands, I'm honestly thinking at this point that I need to either switch departments or find another job. Because honestly, at this point, I don't even think that the promotion that I'm gunning for is even worth it. Yeah, it's going to come with more money and all that happy horse shit. But I'm still going to have to work with her. And frankly, at this point, I don't know that she deserves any more of my time being wasted trying to help her fix her shit that she causes on her own, seemingly willingly. Honestly, at this point, people, guys, I'm pretty much at my wit's end with all this shit from work. Believe that if I could and knew it would succeed, I'd open my fucking forge right now. Speaking of that, actually, I've done more thinking about it, and as much as I've enjoyed the name Silverlight over the years, I'm actually thinking I may change the name of the forge. I mean, nothing's set in stone yet anyway, literally or figuratively. So, what I'm thinking, and definitely let me know what you guys think about the whole work situation. If you guys have been in a similar situation, tell me what you've done to remedy the situation for yourself. And I don't know why I keep using the word situation so many damn times. But yeah, originally I was going to go with Silverlight as the name of the forge. However, at this point, especially considering what the initial logo that had been made for Silverlight Enterprises, as it used to be called jokingly, I'm thinking actually of going with Silver Flame. Now, in case you didn't hear that, because I do tend to mumble at times, Silver Flame, like fire, was the name that I'm thinking now. Or if you guys have any other interesting thoughts, let me know what you think. I am definitely open to suggestions. I don't know at this point exactly what I'm going to go with. I know ultimately the slogan is going to stay the same, which I'm quite proud of, because it's going to be whatever the name of the forge is, where we bring illumination to your imagination. Now, being that it's a forge, obviously, knives, swords, daggers, dirks, all kinds of bladed shit, axes, what have you. Blue wants me, as one of my first commissioned projects, to build him a suit of power armor, or help him build a suit of power armor anyway. And if you're thinking that name sounds familiar, you would be correct, because he's talking about power armor from Fallout. Post-apocalyptic nuclear Fallout game. But bear with me just a second. So yeah, that is going to be the first official project of the forge, is building the power armor for Blue. And the little shit wants me to build it with titanium plating. He plans on building a mechanism to effectively open the suit to be able to get in and out of it and keep it encapsulated, basically. But yeah, for any of you that don't know, normal metal, you can wear like a welder's mask or just regular safety goggles in a lot of cases, and you're just fine to be able to be protected while you're grinding metal or things like that. Titanium, to borrow a quote from one of the Stagmer brothers of Baltimore Knife and Sword, or Man-at-Arms Reforged / That Works, for anybody that's actually followed them on YouTube. It, quote, sparks ultra white, unquote, which effectively means that any grinding work that needs to be done on it, and if you're forging anything, especially armor plating type shit, it will require grinding work, is going to leave me with needing to understand exactly what material I'm working with, in addition to having to trust my instincts, which clearly, not being a blacksmith yet, I have no idea what the fuck I would be doing. So that's going to be fun. And it's been pointed out to me, for anybody who remembers me talking about Blue and his Australian girlfriend, he's pointed out that he finally managed to get her to play Minecraft with him. First thing she did was get armor and a sword and started trying to kill things. Anybody that knows, I have stated before on the channel, he wants me to be a dungeon master for he and her to play D&D. As I'm sure you can imagine, him telling me this immediately put up a red flag of, okay, so she's a murder hobo. That's going to be fun, because the very first campaign I ever run in D&D, I'm going to be running it not only for a murder hobo, but a pair of them. Because now Blue's already talking about the kind of spells and shit that he's going to be using. Anybody that knows anything about him, he is a vastly intelligent little shit. He knows far more than he should, and he makes it a point when he is doing anything, playing any kind of game, to effectively do everything he can to mitigate RNG and chances and things like that. This little motherfucker is already talking about using the spell Heat Metal. So I now effectively have to plan out an entire campaign where fire in general is going to have to be dampened or nullified entirely. Effectively speaking, for anybody that doesn't know, it's a multiple d6 of damage every turn after it's initially cast, and just requires concentration. I've never DM'd. I have no clue about what the hell kind of shit goes into that beyond the crap guide to D&D series that Joe Cat did, which, if you've never heard of him, definitely check it out, especially if you like role-playing and fantasy settings. Amazing content creator to begin with, and that is one of the funniest series I've ever seen. So yeah, that's fun. So I'm thinking that I'm going to either be reaching out to him or reaching out potentially to Crit Crab or Mr. Ripper, one of the other big D&D YouTubers, to see kind of what they suggest about dealing with that. Because, again, my first fucking time DMing, and it's going to be to a pair of murder hobos. So yeah, that's fun. Alright, people. Well, I'm gonna have to cut it short here. My skull's starting to ache. I need sleep. But I will be uploading a new episode of History of Draco officially later on today, since it is Sunday, before I go to work. And it is now 6 a.m. I go to work in effectively 9.5 hours. Yeah, 9.5 hours. So, relatively speaking, there will be a new video in just a short amount of time. It's been a long hiatus, but I think it's been about 2 weeks or so since the last episode of History of Draco, probably more. So, yes, I will be keeping my promise about that, Jen. I did say that there was a new video coming, and technically speaking, since my videos never go up the day that I'm talking about them, unless I've got it pre-recorded, this still falls under the same guidelines of what I said, and the new episode will be dropping today. But as you can hear, my voice is already starting to go. It's been a long day at work, and I'm still not fully wound down. I've still got time before my melatonin kicks in and I can actually sleep. So, I love you all. I appreciate all of you. You make me continue. Well, not make me. You encourage me to want to continue doing this. It's been 6 months, nearly, and we're nearly 30 episodes, so about 5 a month of this series. So definitely going to keep that going for a while. But you all have a wonderful night, morning, day, afternoon, whatever it is, free when you hear this. Love you.